Side of the boat is port and right side of the boat is starboard. Now again, starboard side, all the historical sites I'll be talking about today will be directed off of these red brick buildings of the Custom House block in front of you. And as we're backing out, just want to inform you, our Captain Tim is about to blast 3 loud horns. Can be a little jarring for anyone here on the upper decks. Want to give you a little fair warning. Captain Tim. So as we are getting started, we're leaving again from Long Wharf. This wharf that you entered our vessel from. This is the oldest continuously used wharf in the United States. What you're looking at here was built in the year 1710. Now this actually used to extend over 2,000 feet further back into the city of Boston. Now, I'm going to explain how that happened in just a moment. So the city of Boston that we are leaving from right now, this was all part of what was once called the Shawmut Peninsula. Shawmut, this is the Native American word for living water. Got its name from all the freshwater streams used to trickle down from the 3 hills of the Shawmut Peninsula right here into Boston Harbor. So the Shawmut Peninsula, as I said, made up of 3 hills: Beacon Hill, Fort Hill, and Copp's Hill. Puritans settled here in Boston, and they all decided they wanted to expand their land out a little bit further into the harbor, doing all of this through a process that was called wharfing out. Wharfing out took place when you would build 2 wharfs like Long Wharf, Central Wharf that we are currently leaving from. You would connect them with a rock retaining wall right in the middle. Physically then took the dirt from the 3 hills, pushed it out to the edges of the rock retaining walls. This did make man-made land here in the city of Boston. Now today, 75% of what you see in Boston completely made up of man-made land. So do wrap your minds around that number, folks. 75% of Boston is completely made of artificial land. So all these rock retaining walls you're going to see throughout this tour today means what you're looking at all once part of a much, much larger harbor here in Boston. So as we're getting started on the inner harbor, again off the starboard side of the boat, we have a rusted bridge called the Northern Avenue Bridge. That is a turnstile bridge. Got its name because it used to turn and wanted central access to allow vessel traffic to flow through easily. It's one of only 2 turnstile bridges like here in the harbor. The other is on the other side of the harbor in Charlestown. We're going to pass by that one a little bit later today. Now just behind the Northern Avenue Bridge is the site of Griffin's Wharf. Griffin's Wharf became famous on December 16, 1773, and this was all back when a group of American patriots who were loosely disguised as Native Americans, they boarded 3 different British vessels, proceeded to dump all of the cargo off of the vessels while they were exclaiming, "No taxation without representation." At the time, that was all known as the Tea Action. I'm sure all of you better know this as the Boston Tea Party. Now, these American patriots, they actually did manage to dump over 92,000 pounds of tea off of those merchant vessels right here into Boston Harbor. It did pollute the water. It unfortunately poisoned many fish for the next 6 months as well. Now, to the left of the Northern Avenue Bridge, the official start of South Boston, we have the John Joseph Moakley Federal Courthouse. It's this red brick building, I should say, with a green sloping glass design. Now, that green sloping glass design